손을 내밀어줘 save me save me save me baby 손을 내밀어줘 save.
Through being yourself, you will find the most incredible people that bond with you and connect with you in a different way that no one else would. Because if you're playing a character or playing someone else, you will connect with people that don't actually resonate with who you are as a person, they resonate with your character. Hey, what's good guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I am going to be reacting to BTS Save Me official music video. You have all recommended this. I do appreciate your support so much, the comments, the interactions with you. I love it so much. I can't express it enough. But I also want to have a little announcement, guys. Don't worry, everything on this channel is going to stay the same, and everything on my second channel will stay the same. But I am starting a Patreon, and if you want a little bit of extra stuff, there's going to be maybe podcasts, there's going to be vlogs over there. I'm going to do maybe a few spoken words, some extra reactions that I can't put on YouTube because of copyright. I'll be putting over on my Patreon. Only going to be £1 a month as well, so it's not expensive, guys. If you can afford it, awesome. If not, don't worry. Still going to be on YouTube every single day. So if you can, great. If not, don't worry. Like I said, I'm not pushing you, so you don't have to do it. It's just for a little bit of extra footage for you and to help support me, because I'm not making any money off this yet, and it's kind of hard because I'm getting copyrighted and everything. But that's why I'm also starting a merch, and it's going to be released on the 19th of November, the first ever drop from my company and from my channel. So that being said, let's get on with this video. Let's go. I've heard this song on their live video that I reacted to a week or so ago, so I already kind of know it, but I'm excited to react to it properly and really focus on the lyrics.
숨쉬고 싶어 이 밤이 싫어 이젠 깨고 싶어 꿈속이 싫어 내 안에 갇혀서 난 죽어 있어.
The first few lines for me, they weigh a lot, like straight away, because what I find with myself, see when I wake up in the morning and I can start working, and I work from whatever time, 9 AM or 9:30, whatever time I start, and I work all around 6, 7 or 8, and then as soon as it finishes, as soon as that I sort of clock out and be like, okay, I can stop, I can relax, I hate it. I hate that moment where it gets to night time and I really haven't got a purpose anymore of that day. Like I can relax and watch shows, but it gives my mind too much time to think. I'm a massive overthinker, massive overthinker. So I turn to maybe something to distract me, whether it's alcohol or going out and being with friends and doing things that really isn't healthy for me. So I understand they're saying they hate the night and they want to wake up from the dream, and to me that's the way it relates, that's the way it resonates with me. Is I hate it when I am able to think, and I know it's a really bad thing to say, but I struggle with it a lot. That's why I try to fill my time with work all the time. So it's easier for me. I don't have time to think, but I'm thinking of is what I'm going to do next, and then I'm doing that thing, and then I'm thinking of what I'll do next. And if I take time off, I just start to like stress out and worry, and that I can't let that happen. So I work or turn to alcohol, which is bad, and it's something that I'm working on. And I'm trying to do a cleanse, and that's going to be on my Patreon as well. Me doing a cleanse for a month without alcohol, without junk food, without like takeaways, just really clean, eating healthy, working out every day, and I'm going to film it every single day and post it on my Patreon. I'm going to start that at the end of this week. If you want to see that, let me know. But yeah, obviously that'll just be on Patreon, not on YouTube.
Just wanna be lonely, just wanna be yours. 왜 이리 깜깜한 건지 네가 없는 이곳은 위험하잖아. 망가진 내 모습 구해줘 날. 난 돈을 잡을 수 없어.
Very important thing that everyone needs to learn, and only recently have I learned it myself. You need to be in love with yourself and care about yourself and be there for you before you get into a relationship with someone. Because if you don't love yourself and care about yourself and you're trying to be in a relationship with someone else, you can't give them the care that they deserve. Find out what's wrong with you and what you need to fix in your mind and in your own heart, and learn how you're going to be content by yourself, because it's a very dangerous thing when you realize that the only happiness you find is when you're with your significant other, and that's not a good way to be. Because I was like that for a number of months at the start of this year and the end of last year, where I was only happy when I was with a certain person, and it made me realize that that was a toxic way to be, a horrible way to be, because I was putting a lot of pressure on her, and I was relying on her to make me happy, and that's not That shouldn't be a thing at all. In a relationship, you need to be your own individual person, and obviously at the end of the day, you come together, talk about your day, and become stronger and build yourselves together. But you need to be an individual person as well. It's a very, very important thing to remember.
그 손을 내밀어줘 save me, save me, save me, baby. 그 손을 내밀어줘 save me, save me, save me, baby.
Do you know what's beautiful about this video? Is that you feel anybody could do it. Because it seems, this is just a cameraman in a field. You know what I mean? Like, this seems simple. This seems easy to do. It's not. Bear in mind, it's not. To get this right, it's not easy, but it looks easy. So it gives people that want to try things like this that little push.
Save me, save me. 오늘따라 다른 빛나 내 기억 속에 빈칸 날 삼켜버린 이 lunatic. Please save me tonight. Please save me tonight. Please save me tonight. 이치기 어린 관계 속 나를 구원해주리. 나 알아줘. 널 안 구원해. 내 삶의 어둠의 아픔을 감싸줄 유일한 손길. The best of me. 난 너밖에 없지. 난 다시 웃을 수 있도록 더 높여줘 네 목소리. 내 심장 소리 들어봐 제멋대로.
This is actually very beautiful because, as I've obviously said one side of this where you have to love yourself and then you can be with someone else, but let me just say the other side now, because I've listened a little bit more and I see what they're more clearly trying to say. Loving someone and being with someone and someone that loves you back, and you actually support each other and are there for each other and genuinely have a true feeling for each other that is beyond a relationship. This is not just a relationship anymore. This is a friendship that has the relationship side. It's something very important. If you are with a significant other and you have to pretend to be someone else, or you have to build yourself up in a certain way or act a certain way just to make them happy, if you are not totally being yourself, get out of the relationship, because it'll be only a few months until you start to crack from your character and start ending up being yourself, and they're going to see it and be like, this isn't the person I fell in love with, and then you're going to break up. It's simple. Be you. Every single time, choose you, choose yourself. Because if you start acting as someone else, people are going to think, oh, well, I like this person, this is lovely, but then it's not you, and you're going to fall away from that. You're not going to be able to act and be this character forever. You're going to end up being yourself again. So if you walk up and be completely, totally yourself from the very first date and the very first time you meet them, if they don't like you, great, that's a great thing, because they're not meant for you. If someone likes you for you, not you for who you're playing to be, you know what I mean? So be you. It's simple thing, and it's hard. I do the same. I act sometimes a little different when I'm around someone I like. I understand that. It's hard to be yourself all the time, but I learned it the hard way. You will end up being with that person. You'll care about that person because you like them for them, but they don't like you for genuinely who you are. They like you for who you're playing. And then they end up breaking up with you, and it breaks your heart. Like I've said, be you, and that person that finds you perfect will find you so much faster because you're being you. Because if you pretend to be someone else, maybe they'll be turned off by this other person, and if you were just yourself, they could have loved you. But because you played this character, you put them off. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, if you ever watched the US Office, it's kind of like that, where Steve Carell, the main character, when he is on a date, he gets all uptight and plays this cool guy role, and whenever he doesn't think it's a date and is just talking to the girl, they actually like him. They are attracted to him, but when he starts playing this character, this date Michael, as he calls himself, he doesn't get girls. It doesn't work because he tries to play too cool. That's a perfect example of it. Just try and be you. Try and be you. That's all I'm trying to say. I paused, no, I know. but give me your hand. You're the light in my darkness, or you're bringing me out of the darkness. That is something that I would see with depression, with mental health. So as myself that has struggled with mental health before, and recently I've actually been feeling a lot better, and it's genuinely down to the happiness I get from talking to all of you. So I have to thank you for that. It's for your kind words, your love, your care. You all seem to care so much. You all say, look after myself and look after me, and the comments are beautiful, genuinely. You are incredible people, and you all are positive, and I love that. But whenever you're in that hole of depression or hole of anxiety or whatever mental illness you suffer from, when you're in that, it's a very singular feeling. It's a very alone feeling where you don't see a way out. Like, everything is dark, there isn't that light at the end of the tunnel, you don't see it. But when there's someone there that can take your hand and, like they're saying, save me, and someone there that can help pull you out, it makes all the difference. Now, what I'm trying to say is, this doesn't have to be a relationship, this doesn't have to be anything. This can be a friend to a friend. If you see someone struggling, if you see someone with anxiety, depression, if you see someone just not talking, not being themselves, not acting the way they usually act, a little bit quiet, a little bit down, if you see that, just reach out. Ask them, are you okay? That's all it takes, just a simple question. If you ask them that simple question, you can make their day a lot better, and maybe they'll open up to you, and that can be a really beautiful thing, and that can be a really beautiful bond to have with a friend. If you can actually talk to your friend openly. I have one guy that he flew over, he was in a recent video actually, he flew over from Liverpool to see me, and I'd see his parents as well, and we hung out 4 or 5 days, because I hadn't seen him since university for a couple of years, and we sat and talked. And I mean hours, maybe for the whole time he was over here, there could have been 10 or 15 hours where we just sat face to face and talked about our lives, talked about our problems, talked about why I'm chasing a dream that seems so crazy to everybody around me. And he was like, Aaron, I understand where you're coming from, I get it, and I genuinely love that you think this way and have a different mindset than everyone else. And then he had things that he said to me, and I said, I love that's the way you think, and I see so much potential. And we were able to have a connection that I've never ever had with him before, because we opened up. That's so important to remember. Open up to your friends.
Save me, I need your love before I fall. 그 손을 내밀어줘. Save me, I need your love before I fall. 그 손을 내밀어줘. Save me, save me, baby. 그 손을 내밀어줘. Save me, save me, baby. 고마워. 내가 나게 해줬어. 넌 내게 나게 해줬어. 목이 타도 나게 해줬어. 답답하도 나게 해줬어. 꿈속에만.
Ironing me where I was wrinkled. Oh, that's a beautiful line. Oh my goodness. Because people use the thing of shattered hearts, broken, cracked. I've never heard iron me where I was wrinkled. Beautiful writing, absolutely incredible.
Thank you, 우리가 돼줬어.
Be ourselves, let's go!
손을 내밀어줘. Save me, save me. I need your love before I fall.
Okay, I'm not gonna sing, I'm sorry.
손을 내밀어줘. Save me, save me. I need your love before I fall.
I thought there was more. Okay guys, so the message of this video, to summarize, is simple. Be you. Always be yourself. Through being yourself, you will find the most incredible people that bond with you and connect with you in a different way that no one else would. Because if you're playing a character or playing someone else, you will connect with people that don't actually resonate with who you are as a person, they resonate with your character. So play no more characters, even though I love acting and I want to be an actor in the future, and that's the big dream, that's the goal for me. I love playing characters. It's very easy to fall that into your real life when you're used to doing it for a script or for a scene. It's very easy. Even when you don't do acting, it's easy to act. Acting's fun. A lot of people do it. People in the world act all the time. They just don't know it. They think they lie to themselves and pretend they're a different person, and they're actually lying to themselves just as much as everyone else. So be yourself. Be yourself, and you will find so many people that love you for who you are, not for who you're trying to pretend to be. And they will appreciate you a lot more for being honest and open and being real, instead of being someone else. It's something I'm learning, something I'm trying to fix every day. So by all means, don't think I'm right, and I'm just talking from my own experience. So take all what I say with a grain of salt. Maybe I could be wrong, but this is just what I believe. And I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you're notified every single time I upload. comment down below other things you want me to react to, and I will get to them as soon as I can. Guys, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I love you all. You are incredible. You're making this journey for me so exciting, so enjoyable. You're pulling me out of my darkness, just like the song said. You're the ones pulling me out of this darkness, so I appreciate that with my full heart. I mean that. I purple you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
She's got a body like a